I always been really good at selling things. There are different ways you can sell it on eBay and Craigslist if you're in the US. Here in Sweden, we also have eBay. And I sell things there, and I sell on our local market. And then also Vinted, which is an app you can use here. I really like them. They've been really good, and I've been selling actually. I started in October. Me and Bella, well, actually November. Me and Bella actually had a week when the boys were gone in Norway on a trip, and we decided to actually clean out and organize the house. And we had sold things that either we'd grown out of or that we didn't use or something. We decided to just start selling it and really get into this, and actually been doing really, really well. And it's funny how no matter how much I sell, I think I still have more things to sell, because you find when you start like removing things, and I'm like, we're not a family who have a lot of stuff. We're quite minimal, I thought. Turns out we were not. We have much more things. But also, I'm in charge of our recycling room of our apartment building. And it is amazing what people throw, what they think is recycle. So for example, skates, nothing wrong with the skates. But someone threw those out, and helmets, and there's been books, and there's been kids' toys and stuff like that, and they throw it in the recycling. I don't know, it's like wish cycling for sure. And thank God that I'm in there in charge of it, because I organize all the bins to make sure everything is okay. But I take these things and I actually sell them too. So far, I have sold things for over $500 in 2 months. That's pretty good. And I'm like, now I'm really, I'm amped up to do even more. And I saw that some influencer here in Sweden, she was writing about her passive, and she writes about finances and budgeting and stuff like that. And I'm really interested in that, obviously. And she said that her goal for 2025 is that she's going to post one thing a day. I think it was. And I thought this was really brilliant, because sometimes I just post a lot of things. I mean, obviously, when you post things to sell, it does take a little bit of time, depending how you do it, of course. I'm trying to like be really, really smart and photographing things in different angles and good description. So therefore, it takes a little bit longer time. But so I thought this was really brilliant though, to have it like I'm going to post 1 or 2 things a day, and I've been doing that. And it's really cool, because when I post things also, it attracts more people to my Zero Waste Family secondhand store, which I call it. But it is also what I like about selling things online instead of donating them to a thrift shop. It is that I actually know someone's paying for these things, and sometimes they pay more and sometimes they pay less depending on what we're selling. But I know that these, because people pay for them, they actually are planning to use them most of the time, I assume. Instead of a thrift shop, I don't know if my things are going to be thrown away or if they're actually going to be sold or end up in another home. So this is just, and this is a good way for us to also save some money and get some money for unwanted things that we need. So I'm talking about, I've been selling everything from old winter boots for the kids, to rain boots that are too small, to jackets, to anything that the kids, because we take really good care of our stuff. So books, anything. And I would be like, I have to say, the biggest surprise is how well books have been selling. And even like, I'm talking about English books here in Sweden about sloth. That's pretty specific, but hey, someone wanted them. Bella has like old math books. It's so, never think like someone's trash could be someone else's treasure. So you never know what will sell. So here are my tips for selling things versus you do it online, or whatever way you're selling it. If you're doing it on a marketplace so bigger things like furniture, and I have sold a couple of those things, and I sold some sleds and snow racers and stuff like that. That was bigger. Obviously, I wouldn't sell those online when I had to ship them, because that would just take too much space, and that would just be possible. But I've been selling those, and so that's one way. But other way, like I said, I'm using Vinted or eBay to sell things, and some things sells better on some places. I don't know why. So first of all, I do is that I really make sure that I clean up the products that I'm going to sell. I put it in really nice light, and I take many different pictures from different angles. So for example, some pants, I would take them from the front, I would take them from the back. I would also take pictures of if there are, and especially if this is a brand, I would take a picture of the brand, sticker, tag, whatever you call it. And I'm also like details, like pockets, or and I also would take measurements. So because I realized a lot of people like, okay, I'm interested in your pants, how long are they? So I would do the measurements, and I would make sure, like sometimes I have to edit the pictures because they get a little darker because, well, I live in Sweden taking pictures. But I will make sure that the pictures are really nice, and I will write a really nice description with as much information as possible about the colors and the size, and describe these items. I always wrap, when I sell something, I wrap it in reusable. So I go again to the recycling room, and I will take, there will be paper bags or plastic bags, packaging, boxes, and I will use that for package up the items and shipping them. And so I think, so I also have a little system because I've been selling a lot of things. And my system is that I have a special drawer that I keep everything. So I don't lose it. And I learned that the hard way. Unfortunately, something got lost, and I had sold it, and then I had to tell them sorry and pay them back, which is fine. They handle that. I also try to ship out things really quickly. I don't let them wait, because the thing is that on most of these places, you know, people do go to look at what people are saying about you. They can leave you a review, and so, you know, handling things. If someone is not happy, handle with it and pay back the money. It only happened to me once, and there was this, like, they claimed the size was wrong on some shoes, but I handled it, and in the end they were like, you know what, it's okay. But I said that of course I will pay you back, and they're like, no, it's okay. I'm actually going to keep these shoes for later when he grows into them. So it's okay, but I said thank you. So be nice and courteous, and then also ship out things quickly. I think it's really important, so then I have to sit and wait, because that looks good. I actually had someone who bought Bella's vegan Dr. Martin boots, and she was so excited about it. She's like, okay, I'm planning to have them like for this party. Is it any way you can like ship them out soon? And I'm like, of course, I can ship them out today. And I said that I think you will have them like within 1 or 2 days. Is that enough, or would you like to pay a little extra and I can do like more speedy shipping? And she was like fine with the post office. So that works out. Like again, so just the things to think about: good pictures, take a lot of different angles, write really good descriptions with measurements, ship quickly, be courteous, and wrap the things that you're shipping in reusable packaging. You don't have to go out and buy brand new bags and stuff like that, and it will save money. And like I said, my goal is that I'm going to sell I sold for 500 so far in just 2 months. I'm hoping that I'm going to at least triple that. We will see. I will keep you updated. Anyway, let me know like if you are selling things, if you're like, where is your favorite place to sell, and do you have any tips? And then also, let's talk about passive income. Do you have a passive income, and what is that? Because I have asked that on Facebook, and it was amazing. People have some great ideas, that everything from that they're a good singer, so they sing at weddings, to they bake, they cater on their spare time, they take photographs because they're a really good photographer. And actually a friend of mine actually is now a really great photographer, because she started out by just taking photos of her kids, and then people asked if she can take photos of their kids, and there she is. So you never know about these passive income. And 2025, I'm going to really try to increase our income a little bit more. I'm going to keep you posted on that. I hope this video was helpful. And if it was, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share, and then come back for more. There's going to be way more. I'm going to really focus on sustainability, saving money, and zero waste this year. So come back and get more tips. Bye.